To experience the beauty of true willpower. I'm gonna fail, I'm gonna fucking fail, I'm gonna fucking fail, and I will succeed. Just me talking about that gives me a feeling I know what I did. And I don't need to travel somewhere or to have this or have that. I have it all here in my mind. I know the exact truth of how brutal my life was and how I shouldn't be on this show today, and how the mind and how beautiful it is. So what brings me joy and happiness is knowing how beautiful the mind is. And I'm one of the few people that didn't read about it, didn't experience it through some drug. I got to experience the beauty of true fucking willpower. You knowing I never quit, nor was I guided by anybody on this earth. I was guided by something much more powerful, and I listened, and I chose the path of most resistance. Talent not required.
Will is the key. Willpower. And the stories of extreme will. People that came through something or circumstances that they were not supposed to go through, has the audacity to believe that no matter what the expert or the doctor says, I can still do that shit. And if you don't believe it, just sit your ass down over there and watch me do it.
Quitting guarantees the failure. Once you quit, it rules out any chance of succeeding. The mere waking up every day, putting the next foot in front of the next foot, at least keeps you in the game.
Do you really believe in you? Some people may not have that opportunity to believe in themselves because all their lives, many things has kept them down.
The beauty is remembering this young, dumb, what people call nigger, is now where I'm at today. And that is, when you finally get to that point for me, it's forever lasting peace. I could die right now on this show and I'll be happy, man.
Do you really know who you are? Can you identify yourself? Do you see yourself less or do you see yourself more? Do you ultimately believe in you? Or do you let others control what you are and what they think of you? This is not the time to look down on yourself. This is the time for you to look up, to see the greatest, to see the greatness within you.
Man, stop bullshit. If you really got a problem with your life, you'll change it. You're not tired of being broke. You're not tired of being stuck. You're not tired, because if you was tired, you would actually do some shit about it. I'm tired of everybody running around complaining as if you're on the receiving end of whatever this world wants to dump on you and you don't have a choice. It's time to grow up, man. Excuses sound best to the person that's making them up. Anybody who is determined to do something, who wants something to be different, it will eventually be different. Everything around you is going to change as soon as you change the things around you.
Exercise your willpower to change direction, set some higher goals, reach for some higher purpose. Go for something beyond what you thought you could do. Face all your fears, that's how you conquer them. So here's what I'm afraid of. I wonder what I could do to change that. Pick a new destination and start going that way.
There's a real impulse and a real feeling that you need to deal with. For the things where we need willpower, a lot of times I hear people talk about how important it is to build good habits, but the reality is sometimes you need strength to do something difficult, and there's no habit in the world that's going to make you not want a cigarette when you see it, or want a donut when you see it, or make you want to avoid something because you're anxious. And this power of acceptance seems to be the best strategy for dealing with these difficult emotions, these difficult thoughts, and these difficult cravings.
I'm not coach right now. I'm your conscience. You're in a fight between will and skill. I say will first because that's where you are. You locked and loaded with skill. You practicing every day, you putting in your work, you buying everything, you making the investment, you living your dream, you walking like your dream, you surrounding yourself around your dream, you got mentors, everything. You putting your work in, you got your skill. Now it's a test of your will.
Oh, that can be hard. That's why people lose the war. That's why people never achieve their strategic goals. They lose the little battles, the death of 1,000 cuts. The more I hold the line, the stronger the hold is, the better the grip is. You stay strong, you get stronger, and when you break, like how often does this happen? Oh, I'll just have one bite of that donut. Stay strong, hold your discipline in place.
5 willpower rules, and I would just invite you to think, if you heard anything today that might be relevant to your willpower challenge, to give yourself this short dose, this small dose intervention, and see how it works. So those 5 strategies: one is to train your willpower physiology by meditating, by sleeping, by exercising, or by eating a diet that's going to sustain your energy. Forgive yourself the next time you have a willpower setback. Make friends with your future self. Kind of think about the future in a way that feels real. Predict your failure, even though it's really nice to imagine success. Really get interested in the process of how you fail. And then finally, think about surfing the urge when you are facing temptation. And any attempt to kind of push them away or get rid of them backfires, but being able to ride them out and imagine them as passing experiences that you don't need to act on has been shown to help a lot of different willpower challenges, including the kind of anxiety that leads us to not do things we know we should do, intrusive thoughts. That's a real willpower challenge.
We're up here because of 4 a.m. We're up here because of 2-a-days or 5-a-days. We're up here because we had a dream and let nothing stand in our way. If anything tried to bring us down, we used it to make us stronger. We were never satisfied, never finished, will never be retired.
That thing you're dreaming is never gonna happen. I would ask myself every single day, are you just a dreamer? Are you a person who can grind until they execute? Somebody who can make that dream a reality. Is that you? Get clear on what you want in life.
I'm unstoppable. This will not get me down. You've got to make those kind of declarations to yourself.
Mindset thing you in right now. It's a mindset thing. Because your challenge ain't moving. Your mountain is not moving. You don't feel like you're making any progress. You're not physically moving when you see everything else around you and other people around you moving. You're not making progress. You're in the test of your will right now. Because life says it has a little more test for you.
I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose.
You have a choice to make. Do you have the right reaction or do you have the wrong reaction? Some of us were tempted, I'll just lay here and it will pass over me. I'm telling you, you will be in a vicious cycle forever.
If you want to be great in this life, you only have one choice, gentlemen. You only have one choice. You can make choices that just get you remembered, or you can make choices that ultimately make you a legend.
better go inside. You still looking outside for the stuff that's already inside. You still looking for someone to save you when you already your superhero. You looking for some information from somebody when you already got what you need in your head. It's just time for you to get up and be the best version of you.
I dare you to get prepared for the challenges in your life by getting rid of comfort. I dare you. I dare you to run past that challenge. I dare you to face adversity. I dare you to look at it and say, look, I'm more than this right now. I can handle it. For the old you become the man you know you can become. Mountains aren't gonna move. You gotta climb that bad boy, baby. You cannot get what you want in your life. Drop me in. Comfort is failing us.
Man, the average person will not understand a person who is dreaming on the next level. You got dreams, you got ambitions. That 9-to-5 job is just not enough for you. You got this grand goal of conquering the world, but no one around you believes you. Listen to me, champion. Don't get discouraged by that. You see, the common man, the average person, they can only see with their eyes. But the greats, the legends, the difference makers, the ones that have rocked and shaped this globe, they saw with their mind. You see, the world belongs to the bold and the rest are just spectators.